Intro to Communications Module 3. This man is performing some form of manual labor, and we can tell from his facial expression that he appears happy, joyful. He has a big smile on his face, and he's either happy from completing a task or maybe just smiling because it's time for him to take a break. He's performing a few gestures. He's removed his hat, possibly because he's hot or sweating, and wiping away the sweat. Signs that anybody from a distance can tell that he has exerted himself and is clearing away sweat. He's looking into the distance and not directly at the camera, even though he knows it's there. This can be symbolizing looking into the future or the knowledge that he has more work still to be done. He keeps his axe or pickaxe, whichever it is, closely near him when he sets it down. That's a gesture that shows property, or that the tool is his own, or at least he intends to continue using it for the short period in the future. His appearance, he's dressed nicely. He actually has a vest on over his dress shirt. Maybe he wasn't intending to do manual labor this day, but a chore popped up out of nowhere that had to be done right away. This woman is dressed very nicely. She's looking straight into the camera in order to capture a full profile of her face and create a lasting portrait, and her looking straight ahead like this conveys confidence in her appearance. She's smiling slightly to evoke a sense of happiness that she's dressed up and nice and wants to have her picture taken. It also allows or appears to be more attractive and appealing to people who would view this picture of her. She has her hands folded closely over her lap and gently, and this can be a sign of patience, calmness, but also that she may be slightly shy and reserved, maybe not used to having her picture taken. She's sitting upright and straight, which is a sign of confidence. She is dressed very nicely with lace around her neck, which can be indicative of wealth or financial stature, showing that she has lives in comfortable means, and everything, including the backdrop, kind of indicates that maybe she's well taken care of. This sheriff is looking straight ahead, but not directly into the camera. This wide-eyed, intense stare can show that he's focused, he's alert. He is a sheriff, so he's probably very alert. He's well groomed. He has just a cleanly handled mustache and short hair, and the rest of his face is shaved. This shows that he cares about his appearance and wants to appear clean cut and maintained. It's also a sign of privilege. He's well dressed. He appears to have his pocket watch band and his badge shined. They catch the light very easily in it. He's wearing a very white, clean shirt, just to indicate that he has some measure of wealth and elevated status in the community. He has his shoulders pushed back, which forces his chest out slightly. This indicates that the person is not afraid. They have no fear of being attacked, and it can actually be used as a demonstration of power. For anybody who would look at this, they might presume that he is a powerful figure. He has a stern facial expression and shows that he's probably pragmatic and calculating. It doesn't show from this picture that he really takes joy in his work, but he takes his position seriously, and the way that he's dressed and the way he holds himself for his position is important to him. This woman has a wrinkled brow. She looks troubled. The wrinkled brow conveys worry and concern, perhaps over her current status or something that's troubling her internally. Her eyes are cast down. That generally indicates some form of submission. Maybe she doesn't feel like she is needs to have her picture taken or worthy of it, and perhaps the cameraman is some elevated status. She appears to be casting her eyes down and to the right, and that can indicate that a person may be struggling with internal emotions. She may be concerned over some things. She's clutching her back with her right arm, which can indicate that she may be in pain or she's tired, kind of this forced having to hold herself up. She's wearing very simple clothing. It's slightly soiled, but not overly. It doesn't appear to be ragged, but it does look like maybe they're clothes used for manual labor, or she doesn't have a very fine set of clothing to wear to get her picture taken. Coupled with her holding her back and appearing sad, she's maybe ending a long day of manual labor and feeling a little defeated by the day. She also has a grimace on her face, which can indicate discomfort or pain, whether it's from stress or physical toll of her work. She appears uncomfortable with the grimace.